Alright everyone, welcome back to my channel, Baseball Talk with Nick Morgan. So today we're talking about the San Diego Padres and their new look starting in 2020. This next season is going to be phenomenal for the Padres and just for Major League Baseball collectively, but especially in San Diego, there's a new look coming to town. Yesterday we talked about how the Brewers have new jerseys, and if you guys want to see that video and you haven't already, go ahead and check the link down below in the description to watch it. But today we're talking about the Padres, their new look. They have 3 brand new jerseys that were just released I want to say like a week or two ago, and their whole theme here, their motto is "Brown is back." We're going to talk about it. I am a huge fan of these uniforms. I think they look very good, and I cannot wait to see them in action. We've seen Manny Machado, Fernando Tatis Jr., Eric Hosmer, and a couple other guys already in this uniform for when it released, and oh my, this is going to be great. I cannot wait to watch the Padres play. I'm going to be watching a lot more games, especially at home. They have some fire jerseys, and we're going to talk about it right now. We're going to get into the 3 new jerseys that they have and all that good stuff, and we're going to show, of course, the pictures with the players modeling the jerseys for you so you have a nice visual to go along with it. But these look nice. I cannot wait to share it. Let's get into it. So the first jersey we're talking about here is a home jersey, and I personally think it looks very clean. Manny Machado is sporting it for us right here on the side of the screen as I'm talking you through it. But there's something about it, I don't know what it is. It might be because I'm a huge pinstripes guy when it comes to these uniforms, when it's done correctly, and I think with the right colors and everything. But it looks like it's a white or off-white primary color, and then you have the pinstripes down the chest, the back, the sleeves, the pants. I just think it looks very good. What they did with it was very nice. You also have Padres across the chest and a brown font, and then there's a gold trim around the lettering, which looks really good. You also have a patch, at least on the left arm. There might be one on the right, but I can't tell from this picture exactly. And then you also have the hat, and I'm a huge fan of hats, if you guys couldn't tell. I wear one in every video. Most of the time I do wear some of my most popular ones, some of my favorites, but this is my Padres hat that I have in the collection. It's going to be a little outdated now starting in the 2020 season, but I really like this Padres hat. Something about the colors and stuff just looks really nice. But the hat that they'll be wearing at home primarily is going to be an all-brown hat. And, of course, you have the New Era flag, which I actually don't think is on this one. We have a New Era flag in gold, and then the SD for San Diego is also gold. I just think it looks very good. You have little stripes right on the sleeves as well. And I like it. I cannot wait to see these in action. My personal thoughts, I think they look fire. I don't know. There's actually a second pinstripe jersey we're going to talk about in a moment, but I don't know which one is my favorite out of the 2. This Padres one is very clean. I want to know down below in the comment section what you guys think of this jersey in particular. So now the other pinstripes jersey that we're going to be talking about and that they just released is going to be shown off by Fernando Tatis Jr., and it looks really good. Instead of Padres across the chest, you have San Diego. I believe this is an away uniform, and it's like a grayish brown type of color going on here, and you have your pinstripes down the middle. Again, San Diego is in brown font, and then you have a gray trim. I just think it looks very nice. You also have the matching pants. Again, I like pinstripes when it's done correctly, and I think the Padres pulled it off. It's the same hat. Everything else is the same. You have that Nike logo, which we talked about a little bit yesterday. But now Nike's the official sponsor for Major League Baseball uniforms and jerseys and stuff. If you did see yesterday's video, I was a little upset with the placement of the Nike symbol, but the teams don't have any control over that. That is Nike saying, okay, we're going to support you guys, and we're going to give you guys uniforms, but you have to make our symbol aware to the fans, which obviously makes sense. Like, that's business and everything. I get that 100%. I just don't necessarily love it at the top right part of the jersey. It's like right about here. It's okay though. But more specifically, back to the jersey, I really enjoy this uniform. I think it looks really good. And it's the color scheme, and it's just San Diego, and it's just a change from what they've had in the past. It looks a lot better, and we've seen not much of these like different colorings used from the Padres. We've seen a lot of white, we've seen brown, we've seen blue, but I like this off color. I think it's really nice, and it's going to stand out on the field. And now we have Eric Hosmer wearing this alternate uniform here, which again, I think looks very nice. You have an all-brown jersey, you have the yellow collar, which I think is really good, yellow gold, same thing, you know what I'm talking about. Then you have the yellow Nike symbol, again, don't love it, but they gotta do it. And you have San Diego, and this time what's different here than the other 2 uniforms is that San Diego is in that yellow gold color. and then I believe it's white trim around the letters. I just think it looks very nice, and you have the gray baseball pants, but the hat stays the same throughout all 3 uniforms. This one just looks really good. I like the jersey. I like the design. Nothing crazy. They didn't go way out of the box here and change things up. They're just revamping jerseys that we've seen in the past and Padres fans have seen, Padres players have worn. I just think everything about this uniform is great. I personally love all 3 of them. This one might be one of my favorites. It's hard to pick out of the 3. Hosmer, is wearing this one, and I think it looks really good from this perspective. And yes, his arms are folded, so it cuts off a little bit of the lettering, but we know what's going on there. I really like the brown and yellow coloring, brown and gold. Again, the color scheme just looks really good. And you have the lettering, the trim, the hat. Everything to me looks really, really nice, and it's fire. All 3 of these are very good, and I would love to pick one of these jerseys up. Like, for sure, they look amazing. And honestly, they might be one of the best jerseys now in Major League Baseball. So I'm sure you guys know the majority of what the other Padres uniforms looked like in the past, but in 2019 they wore a gray jersey with the blue San Diego font, and the S and the D, both in San and Diego, were kind of larger than the rest of the wording here, and it looked okay. It wasn't terrible, but it also wasn't necessarily the best design. It's just kind of weird, and also the O at the end of Diego was big as well, so there's a lot going on here with the font. It's not personally my favorite lettering style, but it's gone. So I think that's good. It's not the best jersey. It's kind of plain, kind of simple. But again, you don't also always want to go out of the box for these types of things. It's a jersey. You're repping it as your team. Hopefully your team is good. You're not really banking on your jerseys carrying you through the season, of course. Then they also have this blue jersey with a stripe on each side of the button, white stripe. It's a navy blue / dark blue jersey. And then the SD logo in white in the top left corner. Of the uniform, it looked okay. It didn't really match. Like, there was no set color scheme really. Yes, there was white and blue, but other than that, in the jerseys, it just kind of varied all the time, which is something I really like about the brown is back ordeal here. You have brown, yellow, white, and gray, and like they all go together. It's set. You don't have different colors on every uniform for the most part, like these other ones were that we've seen in the past. And then you also have the white jersey. It's pretty much the inverse of the other one, the navy blue and then the white SD lettering. It's an all-white jersey, a blue stripe on both sides of the button going around the collar. Then you have Padres actually spelled out in blue, and that's essentially it. There's also the SD logo on their left sleeve. And then finally, you had the brown and yellow jersey, which is kind of similar to this new one here where it's a San Diego across the front, but it was brown. It was like a different color brown, a lighter brown. And then the yellow Padres lettering, white trim, and a yellow SD logo on the left sleeve. So again, it was a little different. There was no set scheme, but I love these new jerseys a lot more. I think what they did was phenomenal, and I'm really excited to see them in play. They did a great job designing these. So yesterday we did talk about the Milwaukee Brewers and their new uniforms for the 2020 season, and then moving forward. I want to know what you guys think down below in the comment section. Which team has the better release of jerseys? Which do you think look better, the Brewers' new uniforms or the Padres' new uniforms? For me, I gotta go with the Padres. I really can't stress enough how much I think these jerseys, or how nice I think these jerseys look. I really enjoy these, and I cannot wait. Like, I actually mean I cannot wait to watch this in game because it's going to look really nice, and the Padres are going to be a very good team in 2020. They could have a bombshell offseason, get some big guys like Steven Strasburg. That'd be ridiculous. But no matter who's on the team next year, they're going to look very good while playing the game. And I love these uniforms. Again, let me know down below in the comment section whose jerseys are better, the new Brewers ones or the new Padres uniforms. So guys, this is going to end it for this video. If you enjoyed, don't forget to drop a like down below, comment, and subscribe. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you all next time. Peace.